of 2017. Owen, take it away.
Yeah, thank you indeed, Adrian. A number of terrible things happened in 2017. So many, in fact, that we just had to compress it down to just 5 of them. So here's a countdown of the 5 worst things that happened in the sporting world in 2017. And coming in at number 5 is a very strong contender, actually, this year, which was Black Eyed Peas' performance before the Champions League final in Cardiff. Of course, a pathetic performance from a pathetic band. If you're not quite familiar with Black Eyed Peas and don't quite know why they're so well maligned, well, here's a reminder of some of their worst crimes against humanity, aka their lyrics. Here is a line from their hit single Boom Boom Pow. I'm so 3008, you're so 2000 and late. Quite possibly the worst put down that has ever happened in music right there, or even better than that, an iconic line from potentially their most iconic song. Allow me to consult my notes while I read this very complex lyric. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Congratulations, Black Eyed Peas. You're in at number 5 in the worst things that happened in sport in 2017. In at number 4 is Hector Bellerin's hair in the FA Cup semi-final against Manchester City this year. Truly, truly awful stuff, as you can see there. Thankfully, we only had to withstand it for 1 game. That being said, I would have loved to have been a fly in the wall in the barber shop that day when Bellerin walks in and is all like, I've just been to see Star Trek Beyond, and there's this character called Crawl. And then his barber's like, say no more, I've got this. The Crawl look would suit you down to the ground. So congratulations to you, Hector Bellerin, and your barber. Your 4th place in our countdown of the worst things that happened in the sporting world in 2017. Arsenal fans, I bet you thought you could get away with the whole calendar year without finishing 4th. Well, there you go. We've finished that one. That duck is over. 4th in the worst things that happened in 2017. In the 3rd place in our list of the worst things that happened this year is a double header of All-Ireland football quarter-finals that happened at the start of August. Yes, that is the one where Dublin absolutely destroyed Monaghan. Yes, that is the same double header where Tyrone completely took Armagh apart. Yes, that is the one where the combined winning margin of 28 points came up between just 2 games. 2 games in an All-Ireland senior football quarter-final stage. Incredible. It's right up there with the worst double headers we've ever seen in Croke Park. We're talking 2008 Shane Ward supporting Westlife. We're talking that bad as that at a double header. We're talking communion and confirmation being on the same bill at the Eucharistic Congress in 2012. That is how bad the double header of this summer was in Croke Park, and it comes in at number 3 in the worst sporting moments of 2017. In at number 2 in the worst sporting moments of 2017 is a big one. It's the worst thing we've seen, the 2nd worst thing we've seen in social media this year, which is Cristiano Ronaldo's Instagram account. If you're not familiar with Cristiano Ronaldo's Instagram account, you really just need to follow it for his lack of self-awareness. It is truly awful. Here is a candid family shot he posted earlier on this year, a very cute family photo of them all posing together. Family values just absolutely jumping off the screen at me there. Ronaldo's kid goes into school the next day and all his friends are like, did you see the latest episode of Paw Patrol? And he's just like, nah, I had to watch my dad do leg day for the 50th time this week. But mostly though, Ronaldo, he posts stuff like this, which is, you know, that feeling, we all know it, when you're accidentally caught standing in front of a wall that matches our jocks with our 6-packs hanging out and we happen to be tensing to the max. Or like this photo, for example, you know, when the crew gets a squad pic and you're accidentally posing like an army sergeant with your 6-pack hanging out and you're accidentally tensing to the max. And of course, we all know this feeling as well, when you're locked out of your hotel room and you happen to be wearing nothing but your jocks and you happen to have your 6-pack out and you happen to be tensing and there happens to be a person there who takes a photograph of you instead of going to reception to get a new key, and the photo happens to be uploaded to your Instagram account. Cristiano Ronaldo, man of the people, your Instagram account comes in at number 2 in the worst sporting moments, the worst things that happened to the sporting world in 2017. In at number 1 though, and this is going to be no surprise to anybody out there, and it is the bizarre transfer window that happened during the summer and how it manifested itself on social media, when players would sign for a club and then the club would just post an absolutely ridiculous video. Like take the Besiktas example, where Pepe and Alvaro Negredo are in a comic book and Pepe's all like, come to Besiktas, and Negredo's like, I'm coming to Besiktas, and for some reason they're in a comic book and it says bam 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 everywhere. Or take that Joe Hart video, for example, where a number of fans are selected to line out for West Ham with Joe Hart in goals. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't think Joe Hart wants to play behind the back 3 of Hardy, Inglis, Rand and Roberts. And Shepherd on the left wing, you're too old to play, mate. Get off the pitch, give the number 9 jersey back to Andy Carroll. Joe Hart does not want to play for that team. But the cream of the crop was John Terry signing for Aston Villa, where there was this simulated WhatsApp group that bizarrely contained the team doctor, Steve Bruce, and now for some reason John Terry. But then Gabby Bonlahor comes out of nowhere and calls John Terry the club's best ever defender. And then suddenly we realise that Martin Lawson, Olaf Melberg and Paul McGrath are also in this group. And then suddenly they leave the group. So suddenly Melberg, Lawson and McGrath have become these sensitive creatures, and Gabby Bonlahor has screwed them all over. Who else is in this group? Is Johan Carew in this group? The questions need to be answered, and hopefully they'll be answered in the January transfer window. Or maybe not. Maybe just stop doing this awful thing, a real crime against humanity in 2017. Those are the 5 worst things. Maybe 5. Some of the 5 worst things that happened in sport in 2017. I apologise on behalf of all of them.
And from Studio 17, we're back to OTB AM HQ. Thank you, Eoin Sheahan, for all of that good stuff. Yeah, all the Aston Villa greats there, Lawson, McGrath and John Terry. Thanks to Eoin for that. Eoin will be making the long walk back. It's about 10 minutes thereabouts from Studio 17 to OTB AM HQ very, very shortly indeed.